So that's the way, one of the ways you could solve that. You could put square root of 3 over R2 over here. Then you have 6 times 40 is 240 over R1 plus 46 is equal to 2.4. Now, how is that going to help us? Well, this is going to allow us to come up with a relationship between R1 and R2. How are they related to each other? So I can take the R2 to the other side, bring this all here. You can say 3 times 240 squared over R1 plus 46 squared is equal to 2.4 squared times R2 is equal to 30,000 divided by R1 plus 46 squared. So this one went down there, divided into there, 30,000 over R1 plus 46 squared. Now once we have that relationship, we can take R2 and put it back into this equation right here, wherever R2 appears. Okay? So we're going to have, so now I'm going to take this R2, I decided to put it into this one. So take the R2 back there, and then put this R2 everywhere you see that. Okay? So you're going to have here 100 R1 plus 46 squared times R2 is 30,000 divided by R1 plus 46 squared divided by R1 times R2, which is 30,000 over R1 plus 46 squared plus 46 times R2, 30,000 over R1 plus 46 squared plus 240 plus 40 R1 squared is equal to 3. So I cross multiply the R2 back over there. So this one conveniently cancels R1 plus 46 squared, R1 plus 46 squared. So then the 3 also becomes 1 and then cancels this one. So now the other thing we could do is R1 plus 46 squared, R1 plus 46 squared, we can multiply it with this and then take them out. So we're going to have this now. 1, 0, 0. This one's gone. Then 0, 0, 0, 0. 1, 2, 3, 4. So essentially we have 6 zeros divided by, we have 30,000 R1 plus 30,000 times 46 plus 46 squared plus 40 R1 plus 46 squared. And remember, the whole thing is squared. And then when the R1 plus 46 comes out, becomes to the power, it comes out of the square, becomes to the power 4, goes all the way up to the top. R1 plus 46 to the power 4. That equals 1. Okay? Now I can take the square root of the whole thing. Square root this, square root this, square root this, get rid of this, get rid of this. This becomes R1 plus 46 squared. 1,000,000 square root, so it becomes 1,000. Okay, now it's becoming much simpler looking. Okay? Now I could have square rooted earlier actually too. I could have square rooted here, and then this gets rid of this, and then this one became 1,000,000. I could have square rooted that 1,000. And then when this one comes out, I didn't even need to write a power 4. The R1 plus 46 squared would have gone up and then become R1 plus 46 squared. So I could have, it's probably better to square root earlier. So now this one, final step. is 1000. R1 plus 46 squared is equal to 30,000. R1 plus 138,000 plus 240. R1 plus 46 squared plus 40 R1 plus 46 squared. And really the only thing you can do here is to simplify, is take the 240 over to the other side. That gets you a 760, right? 760 R1 plus 46 squared equals 30,000 R1 plus 138,000 plus 40 R1 plus 46 squared. So essentially this is your final equation, and then put it into solver. So I put all of this equation into solver. If you want, you could simplify it, expand it out, but it takes more work. But put it into your TI solver, you get R1 is 4 ohms. Okay, so it actually comes out an even whole number. And then when you have R1 is 4 ohms, you put it back into the equation for R2. What was R2? Remember, R2 was 30,000 divided by R1 plus 46 squared. 50 squared, 12. So R2 comes out 12 ohms. R1 comes out 4 ohms. R2 comes out 12 ohms. So you can see here an example of a 2 resistor unknown circuit with 2 conditions. And you can do similarly with 2 capacitors that are unknown and 2 conditions that you have to meet.